Good morning. Well, this morning is the first morning I'm going coffee free. Yeah. I've just heard so much stuff that it dehydrates you, it ages you, it doesn't make you look good, it steals your magnesium and so much of your minerals and things. And I also know there's health benefits to it, like it can help speed up your metabolism and things like that. But I also thought, well, I do put a lot of fat into my coffee, so I'm going to try it for a couple days and see how it goes. It's also been causing me some digestive issues. So I thought, you know what? Let's try it for a week, see how we feel. So we're going to try it. But it was like, it's one of my favorite pastimes just to calm me down. Like it forces, I'm not much of a rester, as you've probably noticed, and it forces me to just sit and relax until I have that coffee drink, and I will drink it very slowly. So even when my kids are up, and they'll be like, Mom, do this, do this, do this. And I'll be like, no, let me finish my coffee first. When I'm done with my coffee, we'll get up and do it. So I'm going to miss that. But I'm going to find other ways to force myself to relax. But we're going to try it out for a week, see what happens. If I don't notice any good benefits in a week or so, probably bring her back in. But I will say I was down another pound today. So I was super excited. And I did get my sprints in yesterday. So I've got a park near my house, and it's got a square around it or actually it's more of a rectangle, and I run one side, walk one side, run one side, walk one side until I'm done. And honestly, and then I walk a little bit too, but at the end it took me less than 10 minutes and I got a really good workout in sprinting, and it felt good. I felt great, especially since I'm down a little bit. When you lose a little weight, stuff gets easier, so it was a lot easier than it had been. So I'm pretty excited. So I am actually currently at that park again. I'm walking this morning. Since I'm not drinking coffee, I'm going to go on a little bit longer of a walk. But anyway, I'm going to go make some breakfast here in a few minutes, and I'll show you what we're going to eat today. Well, it looks like it is going to be a gorgeous day with perfect weather. So I'm going to get to some of the outdoor stuff I've not been wanting to do. Well, let me show you. So this used to be a pool. It is not a pool anymore. Instead, it was just a pit of weeds. And we have sprayed these weeds, and they will not die. This all grew up while I was camping. So I'm going to go through and just pull all that up today. That will be our next project after we finish the porch and the bathroom. And that back there is my very overgrown garden, which also needs some TLC because it grew up while I was going camping. And we had a thunderstorm, and there's a lot of limbs, like there's a big one there, just all over the yard that I need to pick up. So we're going to get some of this done today, and hopefully it'll look a little better when we're done. So like normal, every morning when I'm cooking breakfast, I clean the kitchen because I am not a nighttime cleaner. I'm exhausted, and the kids mess up my kitchen while I'm sleeping anyway, so I wake up to a messy kitchen, so I just don't do it. And I had a little helper. We decided to make some green beans in the crock pot for the rest of the family because they eat more whole foods. And they enjoy that. So there's just some green beans, potatoes, bacon, butter, seasoning, and chicken broth, and they'll just cook on high actually most of the day because sometimes those beans get tough and they really need to be cooked down. And they're all fresh picked from the garden. My hawks are still hanging out this morning. I just scared one off. It was like 10 feet from me. I don't know what the deal is. But either way, here's breakfast. I still am eating those leftover meatballs. This was a very good cook because it's really nice to have leftovers. So I've got about 4.5 of those, and I have 3 boiled eggs, and that's what I'm going to eat for breakfast. So, ooh. So then we made a run to Sam's and got some extra meat. That tomahawk steak is for my husband for Father's Day tomorrow. We've got some short ribs, some pork belly, 2 huge pork loins, some extra steaks. I think that's about it. Oh, there's a better look at that tomahawk steak he's going to eat for Father's Day tomorrow. And then my oldest is trying to teach my youngest how to play piano, and it's going pretty good so far.
Oh, you remember how to do it? It's the same notes.
Yeah, Abby, it's Twinkle Twinkle Little Car.
We checked on the worms and fed them a little bit of watermelon. They're doing good. Pretty dirt. Look how good that dirt is. There's some worms in there. You see some of them? Let me see if I can get some more of them. They're in here. Yep. Making some fantastic dirt. So, anyway, enjoy. Okay, so we're ready for dinner. That is a round steak with some fermented pickles, and this is pork belly that we just got from Sam's. I was going to wait for breakfast, but I didn't want to, so I cooked some in the air fryer. I'm going to make some for breakfast in the morning too, and I'll show you how I did that tomorrow. But anyway, so this is what I'm going to eat. And then we're going to get to picking up the limbs in the yard because it actually did get really hot today. I wasn't thinking it would, but it did. So, going to eat, then going to do some work. So here was more of the kids' plates. They ate the meat and the fermented pickles, but they also had the green beans. So I said earlier this week my son was going to welding and small engine classes. He's only 12. Here he is driving a forklift, but that was his creation. Okay, so I did get in there and by hand pull all those up. And on Monday, I'm actually getting a dump truck full of dirt to fill that in. So hopefully we're going to go ahead and get that started. Tomorrow I got to get all those rocks around that little pond and get them picked up to get them out of the way and hopefully get that nasty little thing drained. So hopefully it can be filled up too. I did not get to the garden. It's hot. I'm going to do that tomorrow. And we are right now getting ready to go get the golf cart and pick up all those limbs. Look at you! Those muscles. Do you think you can drag it the whole way? That's a big limb, girl. Here comes the reinforcements. And we were going to Louisville. We bought the kids a couple fireworks. I did not realize this one was going to get so loud. I'm sure we're going to get complaints from the neighbors. Yeah, totally. Oh, that's fun.
Woo! I bet I could run past that.
Let's not try. Whoa! Man, this is long.